Welcome back to Zone 1 Adventures. Today we're checking out several late 19th century to early 20th century cemeteries near Pioche, Nevada. The first one is Bullionville Cemetery, and we start this one right next to the Visitor Center for Cathedral Gorge State Park. Bullionville was established during the silver mining boom in February 1870 after the Raymond and Ely 5-stamp mill was moved to the site. The site was chosen because of the water available in the nearby Meadow Valley Creek. We're walking up these little switchbacks here to get to the top of the ridge line. And the reason that the cemetery is over here in these kind of hilly area is it wasn't suitable for much else. Right there, over there on that hillside over there. And this is the whole cemetery. You can pause here, and anytime you see stuff like this, go ahead and pause so you can read it. The first marked grave we get to is John Daniel, and he's 3 years old. The other ones that are marked very well are the Kiernan family, and they are a family of 6, including Philippa, the mother, John Henry, the father, and 4 of their children. John Henry Jr., who was 13 years old when he died, Emery, she was 5 months old, Lena, she was 3 years old, and Lizzie was the oldest, 18 years old. And they all died of diphtheria. Most of the children died of diphtheria, which is caused by a bacterium that attacks the respiratory system. There are a lot of these unmarked grave sites, and then even some of the fenced off ones, it's really hard to see names and that kind of thing. I mean, you don't even really know if there's anything underneath there. Okay, now we're at the IOOF, which stands for the International Order of Oddfellows and Masonic Cemeteries. The IOOF is an offshoot from the English OOF, or Order of Oddfellows. The cemetery is divided into 2 sections, one half for the Oddfellows and the other half for the Masonic. Here's a family here of 3. This guy came from Boston, Massachusetts, all the way out to Pioche, Nevada. And here's one family that included the overhead tramway. This is the Boot Hill Cemetery, which is next to the one we were just at. And the origin of the term comes from the fact that many of these men died with their boots on, often due to violent circumstances. Murderers Row may contain over 100 alleged murderers, and that's what we're looking at here. And these many of these graves are unmarked, but these wooden markers are probably somewhat accurate, but a modern creation to attract tourists, hence the boots at each of the grave. And you can see here the overhead tramway. Now we're at Delamar Cemetery. This cemetery takes the name of the mining town a few miles up the road. It's near the bottom of the hill where the road climbs up to the town. Most of the graves are for folks that lived in the town during its heyday, but several are from much later, after the town was no longer. Like here with Cyrus. This one was kind of an interesting one, especially this. Anybody can tell me what they think that is. I kind of think it might be a rabbit. I don't know. Well, we hope you enjoyed our little trip through the history of the dead here in southern Nevada. And don't forget, hit like and subscribe because it really helps us out. Thanks.